What's poppin'? It's your dog, Art Man, the motherfucking great. And we're back with another boxing conversation. Look, I had a long day. I was like, let me just hop on this live and chop it up with my people. Baby girl at grandma's house with her mama. So I'm like, shit, let me just talk to my people real quick. Because, as a father, it's so hard to get like free time. Man, look, for my people who don't got kids and they plan on getting kids or having kids when they grow up, just know that your schedule will change dramatically. Straight up. Like all the shit you thought you were doing before, you're gonna have to change that up, switch up your whole schedule. But so when you get free time, you don't want to waste the free time. But I'm like, shit, I ain't got nothing else to do, man. Might as well just chop it up with you guys. So, but today I've been working from home as always, and I'm like, let me just watch some film. So that's what I've been doing all day. I've been watching film on Betebiev and Bivol. Just watching film, watching those guys work, and I'm just like, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Both of these guys are skillful guys, dude. Said Betebiev can box. Casuals not understanding. Betebiev, he definitely can box. I've been watching it, man. It's the subtle shit that Betebiev be doing that be fucking with people, man. Besides the back of the headshots, is how he set you up for it, man. He'll do things like, man, he threw a fucking punch. I was just watching the Yard fight. He threw a punch on Yard. Like, Yard thought he had a little flurry going on. Man, he hit Yard, like, right here on his rib. He turned his fucking punch, punched him right in his rib, said, ah, like that, and then came back with a left hook up top. I said, oh, shit. You can, and when he's fighting, you can look at the guys he's fighting, look at their facial expressions, like, after this little flurries. They facial expressions tell it all. They be like, they be looking like, like nigga, I am trying my hardest not to show that this nigga is hurting me. This shit hurts, especially, especially the Yard fight. Man, look, it was a good first two rounds, but we are coming into that third round. He was looking like dog. If it looked like it was already the 10th round to him because he was winded and hurt. Marcus Brown for sure. Marcus Brown was looking like I feel bad for Marcus Brown, man. I'm telling you, y'all got to go back and watch my live stream I did for that fight. I was talking good shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was talking good shit. I was like, man, my FBA brother Marcus Brown, he outbox better be. He gonna outbox him. He ain't never faced a slick Black American brother like Brown before. Man, I'm in there watching that shit. I'm like, I'm smoking my motherfucking joint to the tip. I'm like, God damn, man, get fucking Brown out of there. Call the fucking ambulance, man. I was so scared for my brother Brown, dog. I was talking shit. I was talking big shit, man. Our FBA brother had American flags dropping on the timeline. Yeah, we gonna take this one home. We gonna take it home. Nigga, it looked like Brown was about to get sent home, nigga, to the Lord. Cause man, as soon as that blood started dripping down, he just got on him, man. All he seen was red, man. And Brown, there was nothing he can do about it. But I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. Give me 1 second. I just want to chop it up real quick. Said Euro was good. Said they were both actually good boxers. They both are very, very good, man. Look, and I'm watching, man. In my heart, I'm thinking, okay, Bivol, a lot of people underestimate his boxing abilities. They feel like he's going to be the rest of the dudes who's just going to get smothered and he's just going to tap out. But I'm thinking, watching the film, like, nah, he don't seem like the type that's going to sit there and let himself get caught with some crazy shit like most of them do and start shelling up. But then I watch Better Beef and I'm like, man, he might, Bivol might not even have a choice but to fucking fold or fucking fight a different fight we ain't never seen before, to be honest. Because I'm watching all of the fights right now and I'm just looking like, yeah, Bivol, he's good at controlling distance and shooting that 1-2 down the middle, nice, good rhythm. But out of all these fights that he has, I've never really seen it where the guys, his opponent offense is just overwhelming. Like it was just too much for him. Like he had to show some different signs of defense. Nah, it was. I've never really seen that, so I really don't know how to gauge how Bivol will react from getting smothered by um, Betterbeef. But let me go ahead and drop this link real quick. But one thing I'm afraid of for Bivol is that I've noticed in a couple of hold on, let me flip my camera so I can drop this link. In a couple of Betterbeef's fights, it's like guys will go into the fight, thinking, "Oh, I caught Betterbeef with a good shot. Let me start backing him up on the ropes and turning up on him." Man, all of a sudden, you thinking that you're backing this guy up. Next thing you know, you're on the ropes getting fucking pummeled. He knows how to turn that switch on. Like only a few fighters know how to turn that switch on, but Bivol, he knows how to. Betterbeef, he knows how to turn that shit on, man. Where you thinking that you have the upper hand. Next thing you know, he's hitting you in your liver, hitting you on the side of your fucking face, cuffing the back of your head, pulling you down. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's real tough. But I think this is truly, truly, truly a 50-50 fight. And the reason why I feel like it's 50-50 is because Bivol, he has good boxing ability, great IQ. You know what I'm saying? He good education when it comes to judging distance. The only reason why I really see it's 50-50 because Betterbeef is kind of slowing down, and he is getting older and he's coming off an injury. And I know people are going to say, well, he hasn't really shown signs of slowing down, really. But nah, I think he slowed down just a little bit, just a tad bit. And I seen it in the Yard fight. I even seen him in the Caleb Smith fight, where he got caught with some unnecessary shit. And it looked like he had to really think about what he's going to do next. That's showing signs of, you are human. You do have to think shit out. You know, you can't just be the bulldozer thinking that you're going to run through everybody. Nah, so I feel like it's really going to be a 50-50 based off of like just the wear and tear and age and Bivol's boxing ability. But shit can be a one-sided ass whooping like Errol Spence versus Crawford. That type of shit can happen. Fights that's projected to be 50-50 can look like 90-10s, nigga, on fight night. I'm telling you. But let me see what y'all saying. But I dropped that link in the chat. Okay, shout out to my dude. Turnbuckle was popping, fam.
It's good, brother. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I just did a fucking 8-hour shift. Got my tree rolled up, you know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is.
Yes, it did. I feel you, brother. Hey, look, man, I heard your monologue, man, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the fights that you referenced, a lot of the stuff that you've seen, I was able to see too. Like even with Bivol, like throwing his 1-2, like what I like about him, he applies the kiss method in the ring when he's boxing. He keeps it
I heard
simple.
you
He doesn't
say
get
that earlier.
fancy.
Play
He
that.
doesn't overthink. The kiss method, keep it simple, stupid. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Keep it simple, Yeah, that's the kiss method. Keep it simple, stupid. He don't try to get fancy. He don't showboat. You know what I'm saying? He keeps it real basic, and he's real defensively responsible. He tries not to take too many risks. He takes what is given. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I noticed about Bivol. It's real methodical in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So I like that about it. But like I haven't seen anybody really frustrate him, get him uncomfortable. And I
Yeah, that's
wonder,
what I said. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I wonder how the pressure and physicality of Beterbiev is gonna. I wonder how he's gonna handle that. Because like I think one of Bivol's best attributes is his jab. You know what I'm saying, and how he sets things up on his jab. You know what I'm saying, and his rhythm when he throws it. But like once it's smothered, you know what I'm saying, you got somebody that's on, you know what I'm saying, on your motherfucking ass, and they smothering your jab, and they applying pressure. And we know about Beterbiev. He don't have to like load up on shots to generate power. He can hurt you from a short distance, and he's a good body puncher as well. You know what I'm saying? So once he
He
start going
throws
to the
shots
body,
and you
draining your
don't see it
tank,
coming.
and you don't have no pop on it no more. So your 1-2 not keeping them off you no more because it don't have no sting on it no more. It don't have no pop on it no more because he bleed your tank dry with the body shots, you know. So
If I'm Bivol,
it's a really intriguing matchup, bro. It's a
if I'm
really
Bivol's
intriguing matchup.
coach, if I'm Bivol coach, we're not working on the knockout. We working
Nah,
on boxing for 12 rounds, nigga.
yeah, yeah,
We not working
absolutely.
on knockout, none of that.
I'll be in camp like on some Terrence Crawford shit, boxing 4-minute rounds, taking 30-minute rest. 30-second rest. 4-minute rounds, taking 30-second rest. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be prepared to go, you know, a step further
Yep.
than better be.
After
You know
that,
what I'm saying?
after the session, we going to the swimming pool because
Oh
we
yeah,
definitely motherfucking we working our lungs out, man. Definitely
yeah. Gotta
because
work the cardio.
that's the only way you beating this guy. Better be if you're not knocking him out, unless you got if nigga had some type of Deontay Wilder power overnight. I don't see it
Right.
happening
Or
because
unless better
better be
be
them
ages
hard punches.
overnight or age like while he hitting the pads, you know, before the ring walk, you know what I'm saying? If he aged like right between that time, yeah, then you know, B-ball got a chance. But
Yeah,
you know,
and,
I
you know,
just
I'm kind of foolishly thinking, okay, maybe he's gonna have some wear and tear, you know. But then I'm thinking again, like, nah, man, Better Beef. It's something about Better Beef. I can't put my finger on it. Now I don't want to put the pad jacket on him, but he's the only fighter I've seen who gets injured and comes back stronger than ever. I just don't. I don't understand. I
you
don't
know,
understand it.
I think it's those adverse findings.
The adverse findings, his testosterone level.
It's probably
Gotta
those
say,
adverse
man,
findings.
man, hell
That's
no,
it.
hell. Big
But
time.
you know, hey, look, you know, Kate Bivol had exposed some things about Better Be. I mean, about Dimitri. You know, his estranged wife. She exposed that he got some, you know, some ongoing ailments as well. He got some
Yeah, she
problems
tried to
with
say that
his.
man his back hurt and shit, some other shit.
Yeah,
What all
you
this
think
shit say? I gotta
there's
see that
validity
shit.
to it? Huh?
Yeah, go cook on that real quick.
You think that has any validity to it?
It could be just a scorned woman, but then again, sometimes your baby mama be knowing. Because I remember one time, this is off of boxing, but I remember one time I was reading on something about 50 Cent's baby mama, and she was like, "Man, that nigga really didn't get shot 9 times. He really got shot like 5 times, but he didn't want to. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to, you know, get compared to Tupac, so he upped it and said 9 times." And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
thinking, I really thought to myself, like, I don't know if that's true, but then I'm like, to get shot 9 times, your body would be totally different. Like you would be needing like a nephrostomy tube and some more shit, you know. But then again, I'm like, you know, who am I to believe? But sometimes it could be true because your baby mama, they be knowing some shit about you that other people don't know.
So, you know,
I'm
but
saying.
I listened to a third story because Matt from Brunch Boxing, shout out to Matt, man. He interviewed us, spoke at length about, you know, some of the things behind the scenes, and you know, he gave a platform to tell a story. And to be honest with you, from my perspective, it just sounds like a woman that's just trying to take advantage of an opportunity to enrich herself because she's no longer going to be connected to this man. You know what I'm saying? So like she's looking for any opportunity that she can to kind of put herself in the spotlight and garner some type of attention that she can capitalize on and that
As
she can, you know,
we see baby
yeah,
mothers out
it's
here
an
saying,
opportunist in my opinion. But no, and I just want to say this. Now, any woman that's enduring any type of domestic violence on any type of level, emotional or otherwise, you know what I'm saying? I don't support it. My heart is with you. Let me just go ahead and say that. You know what I'm saying? But this woman just, you know, seems to me as if she's being a bit of an opportunist.
well, my dude Daryl. Shout out to my dude Daryl Alexander in the chat. He said my cousin got shut up. He lived, but he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit
Yeah.
happens. You know, some it could be believable. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But my thing is this: with her, I feel like we shouldn't even be really giving her light because that type of shit. It's like she's trying to capitalize off of it. She talking about she rolling with Canelo and all this. And I'm like, come on, woman. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that.
She really, she really scored,
But
and
speaking of
a
that
lot
Canelo
of the
fight, man.
things she.
Oh, my bad for cutting you off. But I was just saying, speaking of that
No,
Canelo
no, no,
fight, I just feel like if if Betterbeef was fighting Canelo that night, he probably would have sent that nigga home on a stretcher. So it makes me think, what about the power of Bivol?
Yeah, I mean, like I don't think Bivol, really relies on power. You know what I'm saying? I think he relies more on his boxing skill. And I don't, me as a fight fan, as a combat sports fan, I don't really fall in love with the power. I like the technicality of the sport mostly. You know what
Me
I'm
too.
saying? So
Me
if
too.
if the fighter get the knockout, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm saluting and I'm applauding and I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want an impressive showing of pugilistic skill. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm in it for. You know what
And
I'm saying?
that's why I'm a fan of Haney and people like, oh, he can't punch and all that shit. I'm like, dog, you not see what this kid is doing?
How about that all the time, man?
Early days against that Linares fight was, I don't care if he got rocked in that fight. That was a good fight. Good boxing match.
Yeah, that was a good fight. That
Definitely
was a
was.
good fight.
And it's one of
It
my
was a
top
good fight.
performances. But with Bivol though, man, just think about it. You're boxing somebody and it's like the 6th, 7th round. And you a little winded, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't machines, they a little winded. But
Yeah.
if you got a guy going like ha, 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 1-2 down the middle, that you
Yeah.
gonna feel it. It's gonna
Yeah.
irritate you. Like, man, what the fuck? This nigga's popping
Right.
my shit.
You
Like
can't even get out the way fast enough. You like moving it.
the Gene Pascal fight. I was just watching that Bivol versus Gene Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
Bivol was frustrating the hell out of Pascal with that goddamn 1-2, 1-2, 2-2, 1, 1-2.
Then he
So
bouncing
that
out,
hook,
then he bouncing back and
that
in
nigga
and out.
bouncing back, he like, man, what the fuck? He even tried to
Crazy
do.
one.
Oh, he went like this, two hands like this, and tried to catch it because he was just getting that frustrated.
Yeah.
So it lets you know they feel the power, but I don't know. But the last nigga he fought, he stopped Buddy ass and had his ass leaking.
Yeah. And that was his first stoppage in 6 years. You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying? His first
And you know
stop.
what I seen in that? I
What?
seen because Buddy started to try to test him a little bit, try to test this gangster.
Yeah. He was put his head all on his head and Bivol, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, get back. So yeah, you kind of seen Bivol kind of, press the action a little
That
bit. You ain't
somebody
seen
took it
it in a
to him.
while.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like this is gonna be a good fight because a lot of people feel like Bivol's just gonna try to outbox. But what if he gets in a situation where he gotta bang? Does he
Right.
got that dog
Yeah.
in him?
What if he's completely uncharacteristic than what he normally displays in the ring? What if
This
if he applies a completely different strategy? That's a good point, and I'd be impressed to see. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'd be impressed to see him apply a completely different strategy. You know what I'm saying? That'll show more layers and more tools in his bag. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be impressed to see that. But
hell yeah,
I
definitely
think
will.
that he's comfortable. I think he's comfortable with that Soviet style. I think he's he doesn't have to really expand on it too much. So like if it's broke,
I
why
hope
fix it? If it's not broke, why fix it?
fight.
Say it again.
I hope this fight don't look like that Vostick fight, man. Because Vostick was landing that 1-2, but
Yeah.
back just said, nigga, hell nah. Where's that back of the head at? Nigga, start cuffing that shit. He ain't know what to do. They put knowledge
Man,
on him.
look, Biden was
I
trying
heard
to
that.
duck under the bitches and getting caught. He getting caught with the tip of the glove. That bitch, catching his ass,
I
But
feel like
like,
he exerted too much energy in that fight, Vostick.
yeah, yeah. And tired himself out, gassed himself out. And see, that's the thing about Betterbeef because he know exactly when to step on the gas. I think he can recognize when his opponents are getting gassed and getting winded, or he can feel the difference in their punches, or you know what I'm saying, looking at the bounce in their step or something.
You can
Like
see it in their
he can definitely see got a good sense for that.
And that, you know, some
You got a
only
good sense for that, man.
only a
And
certain
those guys,
that killer.
those Dagestani guys, bro. Yeah, those Dagestani guys got that, bro. Killer instinct. They got that. They have that. They are warriors, bro. I think it's just something about them, like their nature. You know, like the guy Russell's Bears. You know, he's in the press conference, bro. Like I noticed he was in the press conference, right? And this dude completely tuned out of the press conference. He's sitting there praying. He's sitting there mumbling prayers to himself. You know what I'm saying? So like in my mind, how do you beat a guy like that? You know what I'm saying? How do you beat a guy that's like he's devout, like he's dedicated to this shit, like on
skills,
another level, you know?
skills. You got to show what you bring it to the table too. Nigga can be prayed up too, but I'm praying too. What's up? You know what I'm saying? God want one of us to win. other
Right.
gonna be a
Only
draw.
one of us walks out here with him. But
Yeah.
you know, I think so. Let me ask you this: if Betebiev is unable to knock him out, does he win the fight?
And this is what I'm leaning on. This is how I see it. I see it two ways. One way, in the Bivol way, I see Bivol surviving an early scare, early mid-fight scare, where it's looking like, oh shit, this guy probably gonna, you know what I'm saying, probably be out of here. But I see him adjusting, picking it up, and just boxing and winning a split decision. And folks gonna cry robbery, oh, whatever, he got dropped and all that. But nah, he still outpointed him. That's how I see it. Or
Mm.
I see it playing out like Bivol starts off good and then better be, you know, turn that switch on and just start clobbering the side of his head. And while he's shelling up, he hitting his kidney. And he take a knee and he says, you know what? I can't get up. This is just too much for me. And they just wave it off. That's how I see it
Yeah,
playing. I don't see
he
him getting
falls to his knees and bow down and
like,
pray. It's
yeah,
a lot.
this is too much for me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it
On
playing out.
everything,
You know what I'm saying? Or
man.
it could be like Errol Spence versus Crawford. One-sided. Completely
A
one-sided.
complete bludgeoning for who though? A complete bludgeoning for Betterbeef. Do you think? Let me ask you this. I got another question. Do you think the age is going to play a factor? Do you think
That's
the age is a
I don't
significant
know.
factor?
I I feel like, you know, if I'm using my boxing brain and looking at history, yeah, of course, age is going to play a factor. He's old and he's been, you know, kind of inactive. But then you think about this guy, Better Beef, who's, you know what I'm saying, on this Wolverine shit, you know what I'm saying? For some odd reason, his testosterone levels is a little bit higher. You know, that's out older. No. I'll tell you right now, I work in health. Right? I ain't gonna tell you where, but I work in healthcare. Let's say I work with the billing. There's a lot of older people getting testosterone injections right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you telling me for some reason he's this old man that's getting exempt, you know, and his testosterone level naturally that high? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well,
But you know, they said
consider for a moment.
he
Consider
hasn't took.
for a moment.
I have to just say it. Said Art Man scared for Bivol. No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared, but I do understand boxing. I do understand the type of, you know, shit that Better Be bring to the fucking table. All knockouts. To say he's probably gonna knock Bivol out is not something that's out of the question. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's not out of the realm of possibility. I meant
Nah, nah, it's not at all.
it's
You
not.
know what I'm saying? I want people to consider for a moment. I want the audience to consider for a moment that this is a guy that kind of lives a different lifestyle than we would typically live. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he's eating a bit different. You know what I mean? That's something to consider. You know what I'm saying? Like so, his 39 years old. That's another thing about Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's why Crawford could get out there and play flag football and outrun everybody that's out there. You know what I'm saying? He's 36. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Like those guys, they typically live a different lifestyle. So,
Since they've been
you
clean
know,
for time, it's easier for them to live an active, healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I
You're not
understand
drinking, they're not smoking, they're not doing all that stuff.
the testosterone.
Yeah, that's a different lane.
I,
I can't speak to that. I can't speak to
you know, he
that.
he didn't get a positive test, but he got a flagged test. Now, are we wrong for
Yeah,
even
adverse fire.
questioning? A lot of niggas, it's either you pass or you don't. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that your shit got flagged, it's like, what's going on over there? You know, it makes you really question it.
Yeah,
Like I said, only boxer I know who comes off an injury stronger than ever.
right. Nah,
Them niggas
that's, you
thought he's
know, you got to.
oh he injured versus Caleb Smith. He gonna lose that fight. Caleb Smith packing a punch now at 175. That was the tell. Man, he went in there looking stronger than ever and crushed that dude. Hit him with all types of clubbing in the back shots. But hey, ref wasn't looking, so who gives a fuck? That they both on the juice
What
rushing.
is with y'all? Like, man, listen. I've never seen him get deducted a point for a behind the head shot
I
or a
haven't.
rounded punch.
That's and that's what's killing me, bro. I'm telling you, dog. The Caleb Smith fight. Go watch that fight. You gonna be
I
like,
watched it. I
what the
watched
fuck? Like, yeah.
it.
And here's my thing. It's not like
The
he
shit
just.
out of Cal.
Here's my thing. It's not like he's going in there and he's just throwing the type of
He
clubbing.
pounced on his ass like a gazelle the
Like,
first 30 seconds of the fight.
he jumps on you, and then when you start covering up, that,
Yeah, he be throwing chopping
that
blows.
he was,
He be throwing chopping blows, bro. He be, you know what I'm saying? He be coming with the overhand. He be chopping with it. You know what I'm saying? So I can see if a person trying to duck, you know what I'm saying, he getting caught in the top of the head, you know what I'm saying, with that chopping right, you know?
my dude said that
So like I don't see it as
you can
a blow.
you can call it a built-in excuse, but nigga, the track record is there. The nigga, he's popping niggas in the back of their shit, and that's what his knock is never no like Deontay Wilder sleeping a nigga like eyes shut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Eyes rolling
I,
back. Not
not that
none.
kind of it's not that
Always like
kind of punch power.
it's
Yeah,
always
it's
like
not that.
fuck. This nigga hit me with something crazy, but I'm still standing. But I don't know how the fuck I'm standing. I don't even know what's going on. What day is
Yeah,
today? Type shit. And I feel like it's because he's hitting them niggas in
right.
that sweet spot.
Now he
Said
nah, for
Castillo.
sure. You know, he pulls it on and it accumulates like
Said,
hit you in the temple, chin. Yeah.
okay,
I think he be aiming for the. I
I
think he
do
be
see
trying to
that.
catch that
I ain't
Medusa.
gonna lie. If I was a boxer, I'd definitely be working on that shit too, right there. Because if they ain't calling it for better, nigga, it got Wilder versus Tyson Fury in that second fight for sure. Niggas in legs was gone. Getting hit like
Yeah,
that, man. Getting hit in this area right here,
yeah,
you could you be up like this, but your legs is like it got you looking
yeah.
like
Noodles, literally
noodles.
noodles. Yeah, you can't
AB
even
got
do
hit.
your. You
AB
can't
got
even
hit.
get your heart and your mind to respond to what your body, what you telling your body to do. Like, see, that's why I know, like, a lot of people, you know, they haven't really been in fights. Like, I was like asking, I was in the space on Twitter, and I was like, man, show of hands, how many people ever been in a 36-minute fight? You know what I'm saying? Like 3 minutes around, and you know what I'm saying? Like, this person got just as much a right to hit you as you got to hit them. Like, you ever been in a situation like that? How the fuck can you tell these people what they should be doing? You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Like,
And
you got some.
that exactly. And that's why I always say, like, man, a lot of this shit is easier said than done. And I always tell people I am not a
Yeah,
boxing expert. I am not a professional boxing analyst. I'm just a fan,
nah,
and I'm just telling you what I've seen. And sometimes you can just tell the level of skill by just watching certain fights, man. Like I feel like a boxer, if you don't have a jab, man, you're really not that elite. You gotta have a jab. What you think?
thanks. Oh yeah, you definitely, man. Listen, bro, and I think the jab is kind of falling by the wayside, bro. Like not many fighters are, adopting the principles of or the fundamentals of a sound jab. You know what I'm saying? And that's why their games are falling by the wayside, because and when they get in the ring, it kind of shows. When they get in trouble, they stop using the jab completely. You know what I'm
They
saying? When they
they
get in
stopped
trouble,
throwing that shit completely.
they stop throwing
Stopped
the
throwing,
jab completely.
and
Hold
they
on one
thinking,
second, brother. Let me hold on one second. One
uh,
second, brother.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. But yeah, a lot of guys, when they get hurt these days, man, in boxing, and who we can't really judge them, but gotta call it out. When niggas get hurt, they fall on the ropes and they just be trying to throw hooks like survival ass hooks, and them shits always get caught and countered. Next thing you know, if the fighter's sleep or taking a knee. Niggas gotta establish that fucking jab, a strong jab, man. That's why I respect guys like Devin Haney, Errol Spence Jr., Crawford. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys who just stuck to like the foundation of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta throw some crazy ass hook. You could throw a crazy ass hook, but damn, at least start off with the fucking jab, man. Definitely. Like Teofimo Lopez has no jab. And that's how he was losing the fight to Cambosis. Because Cambosis throwing that 1-2 just down the middle. Like, bro, you over here trying to be Roy Jones Jr. and shit. Throw the fucking jab, man. Definitely. But when you throwing that jab, because a lot of guys, they got like a pity pat jab, like Deontay Wilder, where they kind of like, they don't really like aggressively like stand their ground and throw that motherfucking jab like pop and bring it back to their face. It's more of like they trying to like measure out so I can throw the right hand type shit or throw a hook. Nah, you gotta be on some Larry Holmes shit. Like you gotta pop that motherfucker down the middle and follow up with a jab and pop pop. You know what I'm saying? That's what make guys like Bivol special. Because Bivol's throwing that 1-2 down the middle. Just keep it simple. 1-2 down the middle. And a lot of these boxers today,
Appreciate you having me on.
yep, a lot of these boxers today.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, oh
Hey,
my bad.
appreciate you having me on, brother. I
Oh,
gotta dip out, but appreciate you having me on, brother. I'm gonna
yep,
holler at you later.
most definitely. But yeah, a lot of boxers today, man, they not even like slipping the jab. They keeping their head on the dead center. So if a lot of fighters they throwing that 1-2, it's easy. And even an uppercut too, because niggas keep their head right there, like the Bacoli versus Anderson fight, man. He threw that uppercut because he just knew that nigga head was gonna be right there. He didn't throw that shit like any type of. Nah, he knew that shit was gonna be his head was gonna be in the dead center, so he just whipped that shit like that. Damn near broke that young nigga's neck, man. I felt bad for that nigga. I said, damn, 100 years of heavyweight boxing down the fucking drain for America, man. Shit. That's what the fucking looked like when he got his fucking head snapped back with that uppercut. Said Boots in his Triple G, Jamal Charlo, good jab. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta have a solid fucking jab. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna jump on after finishing my roll. Hell yeah, jump on the fucking stream. We just chopping it up, man. Like I said, man, it's a busy Monday. Just finished a shift. You know what I'm saying? We smoking good, eating good. Make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com. Speaking of heavyweight legends, look at, you know what I'm saying? Got that Joe Lewis, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have another heavyweight down the line, man. We might have to create one in the lab, but we gonna have one, man. Shit. Said Jared got done dirty. Oh my god. Let's cook on that real quick. Cause shout out to Turkey. He be having those fights on YouTube, so it's always popping up on my recommended videos, man. And I stop by, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm trying to eat or whatever, I'm smoking. And I got some free time. I sit back and I just watch the highlights or I watch the fight. I'm just like, damn, Jared. Jared went out there on this young nigga flashy shit. He throwing the jab in the right hand. He trying to, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of fighting like a lightweight for the first couple rounds. And I'm like, nah, man, you gonna gas yourself out, man, doing that shit. In the heavyweight game, man, you gotta fight like a fucking heavyweight, man. Stand your ground and throw that 1-2 down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands up, hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? It's either knock a nigga out or you're gonna get knocked out in the heavyweight division. None of that trying to fight like Shakur Stevenson and shit like that. Bro, you 200 plus, nigga. Like, no, nigga, sit down on them punches, man. Take this nigga head off. Because if you get tired, he gonna knock you the fuck out. And that's what I was screaming when I was watching the fucking fight. Y'all can go back and watch it live. I was like, man, stand your fucking ground. Fight like a big man. Fight like a heavyweight, dude. You letting this dude just straight up walk you down. Jab, jab. Throw the right hand. He know you gonna be right there. He's extending his jab because he know you gonna be right there. As soon as he get close on you, he eating your punches, shelling up and bah, uppercut. You sleep because you over here trying to, nigga, what you doing, man? Like, you not at the, bro, you're not 135, you're not 147. I don't know, maybe you have to drop down to cruiserweight because, man, if these guys, if you ain't packing no punch at heavyweight, bro, and you don't got the gas tank or the defense, this game ain't for you because these niggas is coming into the ring, nigga, 260. You know what I'm saying? 270, 300 plus. If you can't punch, man, you might have to take y'all ass down to cruiser. Like, these niggas talking about, what's his name? Richard Torres next. I'm like, bro, he can't punch either, bro. He gonna get stopped. Bro, imagine niggas like Bacoli got the title in the next couple years. You can't fight these prospect top ranked cans forever. These niggas is cooked. They're cooked. Mark my words. His first step up fight for real, he gonna get cooked. He's gonna get cooked. Said that leaning back, and we seen the defense in the end. Who he fought? What's his name? What's that nigga name? Prince. Prince. I forgot his name. Charles Martin. Yeah, Prince Charles Martin. Right. That nigga hit him with a straight 1-2 down the middle. This nigga leaned his head back straight forward, trying to back up and got caught, and it was almost curtains for him. Right then and there, everybody kind of took a mental note that, yeah, maybe this guy, you know what I'm saying, he might not be, of that cloth. You know, a lot of people talk shit about Deontay Wilder, man. They really do. They talk shit saying, oh, Wilder's an embarrassment. He can't box. He's garbage, worst person, worst fighter ever type shit. Nah, you got to really think about it, man. Imagine young Wilder and a young Jared Anderson. Hell no. You can't compare it. Yeah, Jared Anderson got the quote unquote skills, but you got to be able to punch, man. You got to be able to land that goddamn punch. You know what I'm saying? That power punch that have your opponent looking like, ooh, maybe I might want to step back a little bit. These niggas is barely getting titles, man, or even close to a title shot. But they want to sit here and talk crazy about Deontay Wilder. That's crazy. Crazy. Imagine that Jared Anderson, right, versus Luis Ortiz, the first fight that Wilder had with him. Ortiz probably would have stopped that young nigga in like the fourth round, fifth round. But they talking about Wilder with no skill, quote unquote, no skills, right? No skills in the world. You put Wilder in there with Ortiz. What do? He stopped that dude. Had that nigga spitting up. Knocked that nigga out. But niggas is it's a fair excuse. I feel like it's a fair excuse. Heavyweight division, man, there's no like, gate between like heavyweight and super heavyweight. So niggas is coming in like 300 pounds. There was no excuse for Deontay Wilder weighing in at 214, 215. And he fight niggas that's 270, 260. Nigga, that's a Big weight gap. They making an excuse for Anderson, but it's like, nah, I thought y'all niggas said skills pay the fucking bills, right? Skills. Said Jared got to get a real trainer. Said Bozzy, nigga, Bozzy get his ass, get motherfucking Jared knocked out too, man. I respect. Here's my thing with Bozzy, man, and I ain't trying to shit on him at all. Respect to him, but I feel like it might just be the talent. It might just be the talent, man. Guys like Boots, guys like Andy Cruz, they're talented, man. But I don't know the other fighters that he's training. They not looking like Boots and Andy Cruz. That's all I can say about that. And I don't know if he can train a heavyweight. So I don't know. I feel like the perfect type of heavyweight trainer these days is a guy like Ronnie Shields. That's really all we really got when it comes to American trainers that can train a heavyweight. Derek James, I don't know. I don't think Derek James can train a heavyweight either. He tried that with Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua looked like, you know what I'm saying, looked like how he looked. He had that killer instinct. But sometimes like it could just be the fighter. But I don't know. I don't even know if Jared even coming back, to be honest. Might be contempt. That was a bad KO, man. Even though he walked out of there with his head high, it was still bad, man, because he got caught damn near pummeled. Ain't no telling how his chin gonna look like after that. It's always hard coming back after a knockout. Same shit happened to Wilder. It was hard for him to come back after a knockout. Fighters just don't come back looking the same. So we'll see. But yeah, man, I can't wait for this Bivol fight, though. It's Bivol versus Betterbeef, man. It's going to be a 50-50, but it could be a 90-10. I don't know. My dude said I sound scared for Bivol. I don't know. I ain't scared for Bivol, but I just feel like if it's anybody that's doing the knocking out, it might just be Betterbeef because he got that power. He already shown that he can stop guys multiple times. But this is boxing. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Hold on, let me drop the link for my dude, Bishop Boxing, so he can join it real quick. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. But man, you know what funny what fights funny, man, a lot of people clowning it, but I'll support it anyways. It's that Roach versus Tank fight, man. A lot of people talking shit because they like, man, the fuck this guy's fighting Roach. This nigga's coming up for 130. Like, nah, hell no. It's not gonna be any type of competition really. But then other folks are saying, well, fuck that. It's gonna be a party because it's in Houston, and that's how I'm looking at it too. I'm looking at it like, nah, could the opponent could be a lot better. Respect to Roach, but nigga, this ain't it. This, and I'm not even trying to say it's a step down in competition because Roach is an actual respectable champion. You could say he's a champion, you know what I'm saying, but he's not a champion in the weight class that he's fighting Tank in. And that's just like it just got me thinking like, man, Tank, you couldn't fight anybody else. You couldn't at least fight one 135 pounder. You couldn't find one 135 pounder on the top 10. So you telling me you reached out to Edwin De Los Santos too, and they turned it down? At least a nigga we know who got a body on his record, you know what I'm saying, at 135, who got some scalps. This nigga has, bro, Tank is so skilled. I would compare this to a motherfucking cruiserweight jumping up to heavyweight and fighting a guy like fucking Usyk. Literally, that's how skilled I view Javante Davis. So this guy's jumping from 130 to 135 to fight the top fucking elite motherfucking 135 puncher with skill. And you expect us to think this is going to be somewhat competitive? Shit, it better not be competitive. Bro, you could say Frank Martin is better at 135 because that's just facts. Because Roach don't have a fight at 135. Bro, let me tell you, I was just listening to Colbert. Some clip played on my Instagram, and I posted on YouTube. I posted on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever. And what's his name? Colbert. He was like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. When I fought Ryo that second time at 135, I was like, man, that nigga, he didn't even hit me. He hit my motherfucking glove. And I said right then and there, man, I need to drop down to 130 because these niggas just hitting a lot fucking harder. And I'm like, if Colbert can say that against a guy like Colbert, can say that against a guy like Ryu, imagine what Roach will say 130 jumping up to 135 against a nigga like Tank, who we know who's cracking shit, who's actually putting shit to sleep, giving niggas motherfucking brain damage and shit. Like, come on, Roach. Said Roach stopped at 4. Said Roach had more fights at 135 than Tank, and he fought at 140 before. Oh well, this is news. This is news to me. I've never seen this. He fought at 135 before. See, this is education. Look, he's enlightened me to some new things. I didn't know that Roach ever fought at 135. I thought this was a brand new division to him. But if that's the case, it makes it even worse because we all know how it goes when you jump up and down in fucking weight. You know what I'm saying? Said never was elite at 135. Old news. I don't know, man. Just jumping up and jumping down. I don't know. It's not good. It's definitely not good. So you telling me this guy's he fought at 135 and now he's jumping back up to 135 after years of fighting at 130? I don't know. Was that amateur days or are you talking about pro days? But I respect Roach, man. But the fact that he lost to Herring, and I know they say don't judge fighters off their losses and shit, but goddamn, man, Herring. We seen what Shakur did to Herring, man. Look, Shakur destroyed Herring, and this is who Tank leftovers. This is the leftovers he fight. Oh, he couldn't get no fight at 130. I get it, man. I get it. But sometimes money make a nigga get up off the couch. Why niggas ain't? What's up with this? Why niggas ain't trying to? Mayweather ain't never had a problem getting fights like this. Why Mayweather never had no fights like troubles getting fights? And he's the cash cow, A side money man. Why is that? Sometimes you gotta pay a motherfucker, man. Sometimes you just might have to pay a motherfucker. Tell a nigga, hey man, we got some guaranteed pay per view. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sell out if you do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Or give a nigga a fat check up front, flat rate fee. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Give a nigga one of those. You don't gotta. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta pay a motherfucker to be that sacrifice. Tell me Lomachenko turned down like 20 million. Shit, 15 mil. Sometimes you gotta offer a nigga that type of bread, bro. For real, for real. Niggas will get up off the couch. I know I would. Definitely. I'll fight Tank in 3 weeks. I'll make 135 in 3 weeks, nigga, if they talk about I get motherfucking 800K. They'll saying a million to fight, bro. Of course. But compared to these fighters, man, let's say, you average making a million. Not even average making a million, you making 800K after taxes. Tell me you won't fight Tank for a smooth 10 mil, 10, 15 flat. Shit. I think they need to start sacrificing that bag, man. Y'all might have to take a loss, you know what I'm saying, to get a big dub. Said Williamson paid the biggest duck too. Bro, Golden Boy, fuck Golden Boy, man. They stuck, man. They don't really have nobody. That's all they have left is a paid up, and they hoping and wishing on the star of Ryan Garcia. For real. Shh. They ain't trying to make these fights. Said, but if Crawford doesn't fight Tio, he's a duck. Casuals. That's some stupid ass shit, man. I seen that. I didn't even want to get into that with this guy. Said Devin's still the hottest topic in the streets. Yeah, he definitely is, man. This lawsuit, man. This shit's funny as hell, man. And every single day, people are talking about Ryan Garcia says he wants a rematch and the rematch and you know, yeah, all these niggas talking about rematches now. But when the fight was over, y'all niggas said, fuck a rematch. That nigga ain't getting shit. All that shit. Fuck a rematch. Ha. Ha. You lost. You blacks lost. Ha. Then when niggas popped up dirty, niggas like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We can do the rematch. We could do the rematch. Now they want the fucking rematch. Shit's funny as hell, man. My thing is this, man. If I was Haney, man, of course people want to see the rematch. People want to see that shit, but I will put Ryan Garcia in a totally compromising position. Definitely will. 95% is what I'm getting. And you only getting 5%. Literally. That's how I take it. It's either that or nothing. And on top of that, the fight's not going to be on the zone. Matter of fact, it could be on the zone. But all the rights got has to be through DHP Promotions. We're getting a majority of the pop. Definitely. That's how I do it. Make that shit a motherfucking YouTube fight. Matter of fact, that shit don't even gotta be on the zone. That shit fuck around be on straightly. I'll fuck around, see if there's some way that I can possibly get a license to host a fight. You know what I'm saying? Have that shit in fucking on my own dollar. And get all the proceeds, nigga. That's what I would do. 95%. And it has to be on my network. All that. And he can make that shit happen with the type of money that he's suing Ryan Garcia for. But that's just my way of thinking. I can't tell Dev what to do. Definitely. But I'd be such a petty ass nigga. I'd be the most petty. The nigga cheated, bro. I'd be so fucking petty. And he beat my people. I'd be the most petty ass nigga.
My guy, Art,
What's poppin', Bishop?
hey, much able to deal with you. I can
Just
come through any time for
talking.
your shit. You my guy.
Yeah, we just be chopping it up, talking box and shit. Um, but what you think about the whole rematch talk between Devin and Ryan Garcia? They still talking about it.
You asked me like, do I want to see it?
Yeah, do you think it should happen?
Um, I think that's really Devin's decision. Do I want to see it? Yeah, I would want. I would like to see Devin get it back in blood. Ryan, I don't no drugs or nothing. But the thing is, it's still a 50-50 fight with him on Ostarine or not, especially now because he got the confidence. So do I want to see it? Yeah, I want to see it. But do I think Devin going to take it? No, because I don't think Ryan to give him a rematch after this case over with. But then again, he might be forced to because he gonna need the money. He gonna need the paper, bro. Because it ain't just Dev. It's Prime too.
I
The
know,
Paul
and
the
not and
Paul
not
brother.
just Prime, not Dev, and just Prime. I heard Caleb Plant wife suing too.
Caleb Plant wife suing too. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna fuck his bank up. It's definitely gonna fuck that bank up.
That's some crazy shit to get yourself involved in that. All you gotta doing all that talking, like could have just
Yeah.
like, man.
Would you the piggyback off that, what's up with the Better Biev and the Bivol? Which how you got it going?
Woo!
Yeah, you
Man,
know, I wanted to talk that shit to you. You know what I
man,
mean?
man. Look, so I've been watching the film all day. I work from the house, so I'm just
Right.
here chilling, watching TV and shit while I'm working. And I'm just like, Better Beef got that killer instinct, man, where he's just start putting on dudes and dudes start shelling up. And he like, well, you
I fuck
shelling
with
up.
Better Biev. The only thing, my bad not to cut you off, but the only thing that bothers me about him is I don't think he never been enrolled in VADA.
I ain't hear about no drug testing in this fight, man. I literally went on Vada today and I looked up, I typed in Better Beef and Bivol name and nothing popped up for drug testing.
Cause he be KOing everybody and nobody never brought up VADA with him. Now if he passing the VADA tests,
He
but I
passed it.
always all right. Well, I always had that in the back of my head. I always thought the nigga was juicing. You know what I mean? But I
But
could be wrong. I like him though. I like him over Bivol because I think
he
Bivol.
passed, but he did have a fucking adverse finding. One of his tests came back flagged because
Yeah, I
the
remember that.
testosterone levels was a little bit higher, they say.
I remember that. And how did that happen?
They said the excuse is because he's an older man and he's in shape and working out a lot.
Mm, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't going for that. Yeah, man. That nigga
That's
strong
what
as
I'm
shit.
saying.
Yeah,
Like, what you mean you're an older man working out? A lot of older men have been working out, but I
yeah.
get it.
I'm,
You know,
I'm his age. I'm older than him. I ain't trying to hear that. Like, yeah, man. No. No, I like only reason I like him though, because I think he a machine. I think he a power machine.
he's a
And
smart boxer. He's
Bivol a better
a smart
boxer than
punisher.
him though. I think Bivol a better boxer than him though, bro. Technically wise, he got a better jab. He got better footwork. He which one called it just like a bigger tank, a pressure fighter that just come forward straight to you, all pressure and trying to get you out of here. Basically gonna get you
Who's like a bigger tank?
better BF.
I ain't gonna say that. You know, I ain't gonna say that because
The reason
he
I say
throwing
that
way
because
more. He
they
throwing way
both
more.
pressure fighters. They
He throwing way
tank
more
tank
punches.
But Tank and him pressure. They come straight forward. They can box off the back foot, but they gonna come straight forward, high guard, and just well on you until that shit connect. Cause if you look at it, they KO percentage damn near the same.
Who you think got the better defense?
Tank,
No, not Tank. I'm talking about Better Beef and Bivol.
Bivol.
You think so?
Yeah, Bivol a better all around fighter than him, but it's just that the thing with Bivol, he ain't fight no pressure fighter like this. Like, dude, a machine. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done seen him knocked down. I done seen his shit bloody. Like, he don't give up, bro. He that nigga, he was Russian or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
they both Russian.
them niggas built different. So
I
I
mean,
think
I seen something about his background with Bivol. They said Bivol. I didn't know Bivol had Korean in him. I knew he had some type of Asian in him because he look
I
Asian.
really like Bivol, and I'm
They
not
said he
gonna be mad
forgot the
if
other country
Bivol
he's
win.
from, but they were both raised in Russia, I believe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So
ain't
they
gonna
got
be
that
mad.
grit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad if he win, but I just gonna better BF because nobody lasts with this ball, and I ain't gonna
No,
overlook Bivol,
but I
but
see the play though. I
I
see
don't
it.
see the power behind Bivol like that though. He couldn't. He couldn't. Well, then again, he could have. I think he could have stopped Canelo. I think he took it easy on Canelo. He
He
probably could have
definitely
stopped him
did.
if he wanted to.
He
So I can't
definitely.
say that. I was just ready to use that as an example. Like he ain't stopped Canelo, but when you watch the fight, he really took it easy on it. How he took it easy on Munguia, that's what Bivol did to him.
Because he was probably thinking about that rematch.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, this was another thing. That's why I think that it's rigged a little bit, right? Because when you look at it, Canelo came out and said, "I want the rematch with Bivol." He never mentioned Betebiev. So if Betebiev win, he's not going to fight him, which means then he'll go to fight Jamal Charlo, which I think that's his next fight. I guarantee you, right? But I think that if it'll offset a lot of shit. So I think that the rest and all that shit is already automatically behind Bivol anyway because he on the zone, right?
Yep. But this on Righty season.
Still,
Turkey.
Eddie got it. Eddie and Turk though they always together. Favor for a favor, one hand wash the other.
I know.
So it'll be what fight if I'm looking at it right. Canelo and Beterbiev, yeah, that's cool, but it's not bigger than Bivol and Canelo too. It's a built-in
No.
story. It's a built-in story because now look, Eddie not gonna risk Canelo with Beterbiev. He'll risk it with Bivol because Bivol will be
Canelo would
undisputed.
never put it, bro. He would
Bivol,
never
listen,
put.
listen
He'll
up, hear me
never
out.
put himself in position to fight no better beef. Hell
No,
no.
no, no. That's what I'm saying. So look at it like this. It's more risk but reward with Bivol because now I can be undisputed up here. Now I can walk off into the sunset. I could put 50 extra million into Bivol account. Yo, let me win this joint.
Nah, real shit.
I
Real
got you.
shit.
I don't give a fuck what you want 70. I got you. That's how they can play out.
Hey, real shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's some funny ass shit though,
Listen, I'm telling you, man.
bro. And niggas will,
I feel
niggas
it.
will, bro. And then niggas will kill that Benavidez talk. Canelo, he funny as hell, bro. Canelo waiting for Benavidez to get clipped by one of these niggas pretty soon.
And then that's what he'll fight him. Or try to say it wasn't worth it. That's what he would have did, and yeah, I mean all that type shit. So you know
Yeah,
how that shit.
I think he gonna do that. He gonna wait till Benavidez get clipped and then say
But
some
the thing is, he not gonna get clipped though.
nigga. He keep on fucking with them boys at 175. He
I'm gonna
just
be
might.
real with you. I love Benavidez, but him not taking a Morel fight, especially how Morel looked the last. I think now it's starting. I gotta keep the energy with everybody. Like I love all of them. I support all of them. But David, at the end of the day, all right, young boy don't got nothing. He fought 11 tomato cans, which is true. So I don't gain nothing. But you gotta
Because
respect that he calling you
it's
out and willing to
sometimes
get in that ring with you.
it's more than just the cans that you the fight. It's sometimes how you dismantle those cans.
That too.
Because
I
some
agree
you
with you.
gotta really look at it because yeah, some niggas be having resumes of cans, but are you stopping those cans or are you going the distance with those cans?
Yeah, like the Steve Claggets of the world and shit like that. Going
You
the
know what I'm
distance.
saying? Some niggas, or if you going the distance, you better 12 and know that nigga.
Yeah.
Some niggas going life or death with it. Guys like Morrell, he putting niggas, he was putting them out. So he looking like, man, I ain't gonna lie.
I
This dude
think I
good
think
sharpshooter. He might catch
I
me.
think Benavidez beat him though on some real shit though if they rip. Now,
He could, and that's the thing. He
no,
could beat him.
I'm putting whatever
He
on it.
could beat him.
Like,
But who's to say he'll be the same after that fight?
I ain't say that. We ain't getting to that. I'm just thinking give you the Bishop boxing opinion. I think that nigga get beat him. Yeah, I mean, but I can see Morrell beating him too. But I think if Benavidez beat Morrell, I think he could beat Bivol too. I don't know about Better BF though.
I don't think. I don't think none of them niggas is fucking with better beef or Bivol.
I mean, that's a good you entitled to that. I respect it because I got like I said, I can see all of them going each way. I can see Bivol coming out on top of all that shit. I can see David coming out on top. I don't see Morrell coming
Because
out on
the
top.
reason why I feel like Bivol can beat Benavidez because Benavidez he does his little flurries, but
Hmm.
he does it in spurts.
No, but it,
Bivol, I feel like he'll put it on him
I
for round.
know, I know, I know the cheat code that David Benavidez that ain't nobody been paying attention to. He got a crazy output, right? He hit hard. It's more so his pressure though. He come forward and he like 6'1", and that shit towering over you at the end of the day. But when he back up, he not that good when he back up, and when he throw them combinations, his chin is in the air for the taking.
It
And
is.
Which had him hit him like that and had him like on the shook a little bit, and then he started beating the shit out of him. What's the nigga name? Kyan
Bosh,
Davis.
oh,
The
Kyron
black.
Davis, yeah.
Yeah, he caught him with a John because he had his chin out there. And I said, damn, I start seeing that little shit like damn. Plant was doing the same shit. Plant was outboxing him a little bit, and
He
David tried.
was.
David started putting the pressure on at the end because he a pressure fighter. What it is was him is he got a gas tank. You gotta have a gas tank with him. If you got a gas tank, which Betebiev got the same shit, he going. That's why I say he probably get David out of
Bro,
there.
Benavides will get his ass ran the fuck over by fucking Beterbiev.
Yeah, I think that should be like 8 rounds, man. Something bad happened.
He'll be looking like Fernando Vargas,
because but then again,
bloody the
how
fuck
many
up.
times Betebiev been down? Like twice, 2 or 3?
Benavides,
No, no, he been there once. How many times Betebiev been down?
I think like twice.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, it's about the playing field
Yeah, that's what I'm
even.
saying. Niggas is human.
Yeah.
Niggas
Ain't
is
never
you
seen how
bleed
you
just like
think.
I bleed. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm looking at it like Bivol. He might have some for better Bevash because remember last dude right that he fought right. And I'm not saying that these guys are comparable in skill at all, but
Right.
last dude tried to play him like a hoe, and Bivol had to turn up on dude like nigga. I
The
knocked
last
his
nigga he
ass
just
out.
fought,
Yeah, he knocked his ass out.
who
Think
was bored out?
who was dude? I ain't never really seen dude before. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I can't really compare the two, but he
And
really showed. He showed
what?
that night that he can bang because dude caught him with some shit, and his immediate reaction was to
But was
throw
that part of the was
throw some
that part of the
pressure.
script though?
Is that part of the script to get the knockout?
You gotta
Shit.
look at this. It's the business at the end of the day, man.
I
Certain
know,
fighters
I
gotta
know,
look
I
good,
know,
man, to
I
bring the
know,
numbers in. Bring the cab driver, Phil. Yo, this shit roll up.
I know.
You
That's
gonna
what my
get this XYZ. You make it look good. You get a bonus.
I know that you now you sounding like how my pops be saying, man. Because my pops
I'm
was
calling
like,
it how I see it
my
though, man.
pops was
Because
like, you
boxing
gotta follow
totally
the
different
money.
from when we was growing up fighting, man. The refs, everything, everything is just different. The scorecards, all that shit. This shit be like
I know
not
that
real play
that I,
sometimes.
I learned I learned my lesson with that Wilder
Like
Fury.
prime example of what it be certain platforms. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I had stopped losing the love for it because I start peeping the plays a lot, but then I start listening to like YouTube channels and that shit started making me really like boxing again. So and then when I watch it now, I compare from back in the day to now. That shit totally different, man. Like the school, everything, like the judges, the refs, even the promoters. Like Don was a piece of shit, but at least the sport was the sport. Them niggas was fighting each other.
Bro, I said if Floyd would have fought Maidana today, they would have robbed the fuck out of his ass.
Yeah, definitely today in today's time.
Boy, they would have robbed the fuck out of his ass.
Like I like some fighters. Like I but the fighters. I'm gonna tell you the fighters that I really like that I pay attention to. That I like. I don't like. I like Keyshawn in the ring. I don't like how he be going at other fighters though, and don't be having the same energy when you're not fighting nobody for real. But skill set, I like him. I
Yeah,
like
me too.
I like Abdullah Mason. I like Boots. I like Tank. I criticize him, but I like him. I like Devin Haney. I like Shakur. I like Bam. I like David Benavidez playing. I don't like anyway, but I respect him. Of what he doing. I just don't. The opposition is like trash, but he doing it. So I gotta respect his skills and what he brings to the table. And he beat my man up. He beat Cool Boy up, fair and square.
He got a two.
Um,
I knew he got a permanent Tuesday in my life. I'll never forget.
Heavyweights. It ain't really a lot of heavyweights that I really like. I respect Usyk. I'm not really a fan, but I respect him. I don't like Tyson
You
Fury.
not you don't respect him for whooping on Tyson Fury that
No,
fight,
no,
man.
no,
That was
no,
I
no.
ain't
I
gonna lie.
said
I was talking shit about that
no.
fight. That was a hell
I'm
of a fight.
not a fan of him. Like he not one of the ones I'm used to, like Tyson and Lennox and them type of fighters. So it's like the heavyweights now
You
don't
don't
even
think you don't
care.
think he can get none of them boys some work?
No, he can't. If Usyk was back then, he would have beat niggas like probably he would have probably snuck a win in on like Riddick Bowe, Old Foreman, Michael Moore, some shit like that. He wasn't beating Tyson. Uh, he wasn't beating David Tua, Holy, Lewis. They would have beat the shit out of Usyk, man.
What you think about him versus a nigga like Ali though? You know, in them days.
That'd have been a good fight, but Ali would have outboxed him.
Okay, popping with that jab, them body shots.
Cause then you do by beat that fight for real.
I know, but when niggas be like, "Oh, I ain't trying to hear that shit," that nigga quit.
That's because that's when the race card come in.
You think so?
I know so.
But what you think about the black folks saying it though? The black folks be saying it too. They saying, nah, fuck that. He quit.
Yeah, but that's the niggas that want to be the other race though. That's the niggas that want to be accepted by all means necessary.
Yeah, but I do get your point on how boxing is completely changing, man. Like, look at that shit. Okay, look at the Joshua versus Daniel Dubois fight, man. I I actually gotta have
All
some
right,
shit like that where a fighter get knocked out like that, get beaten. Bro, it looked like they called that fight off like twice in that fight. He got
bro.
stopped like two times in that fight, bro.
And I ain't only
Still let
fight I
that man
want to
get back
see.
up.
I respect both of them bulls. I'ma salute my head to them bulls, but I think both of their times is done, man. They they did what they did for the sport, man. But it's over, man.
Who
Go ahead.
Wilder and AJ?
Yeah, they done, man. The only fight I want to see is them versus each other, so they both can walk away with a healthy check. Whoever win. I don't even care who win at this point. Back then, Prime Wilder would have stopped AJ. It would have made it look like, dang, you just did back then. But then you had your moments at the scandal with Tyson. He lost his confidence. AJ would have got him out of there then. But now it's like it's up for grabs. I gotta edge AJ still though.
Yeah, I still got an edge on AJ because
Yeah, because he been winning. At
Wilder
least he been winning.
Wilder
Wilder,
took
when the last time
damage.
Wilder won anything outside of the big journey, man? The nigga second round shit. That was his man, though. He was crying at the end because he put him to sleep and all that.
Yeah,
Big cab driving nigga. Hellenius, some shit like that. Like
well AJ he put him out too after that.
the whole heavyweight trash. I believed in Frank Sanchez for a
Hell
while,
no.
but then I had
I
went
ain't gonna
the
say the heavyweight trash no more. I ain't gonna say because they got
who
some new
up there.
guys. They got some guys up there that's some killers. I'm fucking with. I
I'm wait,
respect.
I'm wait,
I
I'm
respect
waiting
that.
for the
I
name.
respect Daniel the boy. You got to put some respect on that brother's name, Daniel the boy.
Who?
Daniel the boy,
He
because
all right.
he can't look because he that's some throwback shit. He got stopped early in his career, and he ain't quit. He ain't give up.
He ain't
I
get
mean,
them
he
licks
didn't,
back though.
but he came back though. He
Who he lost to? Parker, right?
yeah, he lost.
And the big slow
No, he
nigga.
lost to
Joyce.
Joyce and Usyk.
Usyk.
But it's like
He ain't fight
that nigga.
Parker.
He came back. He toughened up, got on his shit, started whooping dudes. He beat
Hum and
Hergovic
Hum
ass.
and Parker should fight
And he
next.
beat motherfucking Big Baby Miller. He said he should fight Parker next.
Yeah.
He should.
They they both coming off like a high horse joint, and ain't nobody talking about that joint right there.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly evened up joint.
Oh
I
yeah.
look
And,
good.
he said nigga
I look,
Bacoli would knock the boys the fuck out. And them type of fights I want to
he
see.
definitely
So,
would.
so
Well, listen.
the
Who
heavyweight
I
division ain't
can't see
dead.
the
I want to see
comments,
that.
right? But whoever said that, I think dude be damn near everybody up there. Real talk, dude, the
Dude
biggest
been
shit.
beat before though. Like Mike,
Yeah,
he got beat by an American too.
yeah, but that shit he just did to Jared Anderson though. That shit just get him the momentum of a lifetime.
I
He got
know.
come back and he got come back and beat on a nigga like El Jabba. He got beat him up real quick, something like that, easy big oven shit.
A,
Get him out
a
of there.
Jabba, he like, bro, he really like a waste of a nigga that's that big because he ain't got no motion as a heavyweight, bro. No motion.
Damn.
No.
Like I said, the heavyweight to me, it's only Usyk up there for real. Usyk
Nah,
and
it's Usyk, Bacoli, Danny the Boy.
Bacoli.
They got what's his name? Ajit Cabial, the one that whooped on your boy Frank Sanchez.
I still like Frank Sanchez though, man. I don't know
He,
why.
bro,
I like
that
his fight
nigga
game.
sleeping
I
on
like
that.
his movements. I like how he, yeah, man. I like how he throw the jab and the move and his footwork.
Dude whooped his ass. Cabial, you watched that fight on
No,
the
I'm
turn.
gonna watch it tonight though.
Watch that shit. I'm surprised you didn't see that shit.
Mm-mm.
Bro, he made that nigga quit.
That's what I was saying. I had put a post up on him like he one of the top boys. The nigga was like, man, he just got beat the fuck up. I'm like, ah. I didn't even know he had got mopped up.
Go watch the fight, bro. The dude, he whooped him with a body shot.
Mm-mm-mm.
Body shot, nigga. He was ripping his body up. Motherfucking Frank Sanchez, he got the belly with the six pack on it.
And you know what's crazy? I
But
never seen nobody really work his body either though. So that was the perfect game plan.
It was. And then you got Zhang, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's
I
so
forgot
sad.
about Zhang. Zhang slow as shit though, but Zhang and the big black boy that just beat Jared up. That'd be a good jump.
I know.
I like the big black boy though.
Who you talking about? Bacoli
Hmm.
versus Zhang? Yeah, that would be a good fight. Man, I ain't gonna lie.
That's like the perfect size. Them niggas like the same. I don't know, cause boy, I seen Zhang fight a nigga his size. I ain't see Bull fight a nigga his size. Jared, he was way bigger than Jared. He was like
Now,
280.
what you think about Big Baby Miller? He just whooped on Andy Ruiz ass.
Wasn't that a draw?
Yeah, but that really was a robbery. Dude really whooped his ass.
I think Andy a dicking for real. His hand was messed up. I think Andy would really get out on him,
Andy
especially
got
the second fight.
cooked. That big ass motherfucker was leaning on his ass.
Yeah, dude big too. Dude like 260.
Nah, he was bigger than that. He's
Though he
300.
came, though he had K Dale though.
Nah, they said he came down, but he came down like only like 3-4 pounds. I'm
Damn.
not joking.
Yeah, he a problem.
Said he did Andy dirty as fuck. He was leaning on him, all types of shit. Andy didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I
It was
seen that fight. He
bad.
got out. He was getting out on Andy. Andy had his moments too though. Andy had his moments.
But what you think about this Betebiev versus Bivol? You think it's really gonna be a blowout type shit?
Well, on the Bivol joint,
Yeah.
hell no. Because I got it going similar to what you said. Either Betebiev gonna come out and set the tone and just put that pressure on and have him in trouble, and then he probably be done. He probably don't recover. Or Bivol can come out in our box, and Bivol just better not run into a shot. I never seen Bivol hurt or in trouble either though.
I have
What fight?
that Joe Smith versus Bivol.
Mm.
Go look at the
Yeah, I
highlights
see.
of that Joe Smith versus Bivol. But it was like some end of the round type joint. Like he got hit in the side of the head, and then he went back to the corner like it's kind of stumbled a little bit, like, oh shit, like damn, this nigga really just popped my ass. You know how niggas get the noodle legs a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
He had that, and that's what got really people thinking that damn he might get slept.
Motherfucker, all these notifications coming in my job. Yeah, I don't these fights, man. This year gotta hurry up. Next year, man. I hope Shakur. The fights I want to see next year. I hope Shakur get a big fight, like a tank fight.
What about your man Boots? They saying, man, people ain't
Man, I'm gonna be real. This my opinion about Boots. Boots actually my favorite fighter, right? It was like a tie between Devin Haney, Boots, and Jamal Charlo, the big one, for a while. This one, like, he knocked J Rock out. He's still my guy, but he just been inactive. But those was like my three. Then my brother, he used to like Shakur. So my brother was a Shakur, and right up before, like, till he passed away, he was like talking about Abdullah Mason. So that's how I got on Abdullah Mason, and I pay attention to him through that, and I'm like kind of respecting him. But I think Boots, him signing with the Zone. At first, I thought it was a smart move because I'm like, all right, Eddie make a lot of cars. He make a lot of shit happen. He could at least get a standing on his name or something like that, right? But it's just like ain't none of that shit happening. We got the Avenue
this
GN. We
nigga
got
took a step backwards, nigga. How you go back to
yeah.
like
I'm
what?
not getting. I mean, I understand that whatever his situation was with whatever promotion company he was with before he had got the lawsuit and got out of it or whatever. Me, I would have went to Devin Haney. The Devin Haney like gave the blueprint for niggas, man. That's why he hated so much
Yo,
because he got a promotional company. He young, he black, you know what I'm saying? So and he is on stand. And that's what they ain't want. And that's the route I'll take. Like, you know what I mean? Take that route, or if not, if they ain't
that's a
working
that's
out,
a risky route though.
it is. It is, but you gotta believe in yourself though. You know who you is. Especially Boots. It's time I think he the best thing out there.
But
That's
he
just my
only he
opinion.
only signed like a 3 fight deal with these dudes. They ain't no like
Yeah, but look at it too though. Avanesian and fucking what's the nigga he just fought?
um David Abinesian. David Abinesian.
And he about to fight Karen.
And Karen, yeah.
Come on, man. What is that, man?
I
Like,
know.
and that's like he from my city, man. But like, man, I don't be having no pics with that, man. Like, that shit ain't cool. Like, I'm cool of that. I'm
He
a
should
supporter. I
call
want him to get his bag.
Norman out on his
He
bluff.
called Norman out though. Norman ducked him though. Can't, and that's where he being crucified too
But
a
here's
lot
the thing.
because you can't force people to get in the ring with him. But this where
That's
Floyd
true.
Mayweather come in at. This where Turkey Ali come in at. This where as though I would have went the Devin Haney route and got with Turk, and Turk was gonna get these whatever. You can give me a Virgil at least something to put on his resume to make niggas shut up and
And I
respect me
think
more.
that's why he fucking with Eddie, because Eddie might be that close
That's what I'm saying.
to what's his name to Turkey.
All right, but Turk got the paper to get a Crawford. Why you ain't giving that paper to Crawford? Get Crawford a bean.
Crawford, see, he not talking about he trying to fight no Boots.
Man, if Crawford, if the man, if it's about big fights, what 100 million is a big fight. It ain't about the name. It's 100 million not getting paid. That's
I
a big
know,
fight. It
but you,
ain't really no excuses. If Turk comes to you and say I got bean in the quarter for you, what we doing? I don't care who you. Where's the contract at?
that's what Anderson said. He
That's
got
a big
fucked
fight.
up because of that.
It's a big fight because of the contract. Fuck the name.
That's what Anderson did with Piccoli.
And
He
got
said he
tore out
called,
the frame.
he said he
What?
called he said he called Turkey, and he said, I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fight on one of your cards. And Turkey's like, shit. Doesn't matter who you fight. He like, nah, just line them up. And he
And
said, you
I respect that.
fighting this nigga Piccoli.
So, but at first I ain't gonna lie, I got caught up in the Terrence ducking boot shit for a little second because I was looking at it, but I don't think Terrence ducking nobody. I'm gonna be honest. And Boot's my man, but I don't think Terrence ducking nobody. I just think that the business got him to be right
It do
because
because y'all asking this nigga to step backwards. Like, bro,
yeah, not only that, I think it'll boost it though. I think just imagine Bud going there and have his way with Boots. Now we gonna be saying, "Damn, this the nigga everybody just was talking about." Not saying that can happen because I'm from he from my city. I'm going back cuz like you know what I mean. And I know Boots. I know
but
Bud is right.
if that's the case, niggas just gonna be like, see, I told y'all this nigga was green. He ain't fight nobody.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that, but then it's gonna be a lot of respect. Like, dang, it's gonna be a lot of the dang. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just gonna be. It's gonna be the green shit too, though. That's what I was saying. But it's gonna be that other side that say, "Damn, he be." You know what I mean? If he get out on him, dang, he. You know what I mean? That boy, truth. Now that could fuck up his chances of fighting big fights though, because niggas gonna see that he did that. The Boots ain't gonna want to fight
But
that.
you can think it like that, or you can think of it like this, nigga. What if I go in there and have my way with Canelo, and I'm the smaller man?
Ah, I was with Bud on that, right? And I'm still gonna support Bud, but after seeing that Madrid Mall fight, dude only 154, and you was landing some good shit on that ball. That boy was eating that shit. And then now you saying you gonna land this shit on Canelo, the nigga that got one of the best chance. And I don't even like Canelo because he used steroids and all that.
I know, and that's
But
because
I only seen him in one situation, the Kodo joint. Everything else, he was stunned a little bit on the Bivol shit, but that shit wasn't really about nothing. Nobody put Canelo on his ass.
it
So,
had
but
like it had like
that
early.
power not translating. Even if it do, it's not gonna hurt Canelo. Now you just got to outboxing, but now you
Yo,
gotta basically
scorecard
no, you gotta basically be on a treadmill and be a professional boxer that night. That's the only way Bud can beat that fight.
because and then since Canelo the A side, nigga, they gonna shoot Canelo the dates when the drug testing coming around.
Yeah, and not only that, he can't stand in the middle. He can't get a caught on the ropes. He can't stand in the middle and go toe for toe with him. He got to hit and not get hit, and then they're gonna say he ran. But I can see him outboxing Canelo though, easy though, because he a way better technician than Canelo. Canelo got that
Bro,
bullshit, go to the
best
body,
believe,
come up. That shit
best,
bullshit. Like it's just that he got power with it, and yeah, I mean it's Canelo. Niggas be getting scared because of the name, the lights, and all that, and
best
niggas
believe
don't be
that
in
ring
there for the check.
small. That ring gonna be as small as shit.
Yeah, so I
You hear
mean,
me?
yeah.
That ring gonna be super small, bro. Like that
Mm-hmm.
Harrison versus Tim Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
I swear that's
But
the smallest ring I've ever seen.
the thing with that fight right there is I'm a pick Bud, but I ain't putting no paper on that joint down.
Damn, he ain't confident to put no paper on the
I
brother.
I ain't putting that paper on that joint. And it
What
ain't
if he
nothing disrespectful.
nigga?
I
What
love
if
Bud.
he gonna be mad as hell, thinking like, damn,
No, that's just me. Ain't nobody else got to think like that. They can go ahead and risk it. I ain't doing it though. I ain't. I mean, I
Canelo.
res-
If I was Canelo, I'd take that fucking fight, nigga. You got everything to win, nigga. That's you get the
yeah,
free.
but Canelo looking at it like, damn, I just fought a 154 pounder and then now another 154 pounder and then Edgar Berlanga and Munguia Ryder. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, like, you know what I mean? So he
Canelo,
knows his options
Canelo just
getting
showing
thin.
out.
So he gotta take like a big fight. He gotta do like a Bivol. He don't want Betebiev. He gonna do a Bivol, and if he can't get Bivol, I guarantee you on everything, Jamar Charlo will be single de Mayo.
That's what it's looking like, bro. It's looking like
Bro,
Jamal.
it's a storyline. Is there like the whole thing there? You can see it. Like you can see Jamar Charlo training now. His brother just got beat up by the nigga. Man, I'm coming up. I'm putting the Batman cape on. Go in there and get beat the fuck up because that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. No, listen, and I like Jamar Charlo. The
It's gonna
old
be a
Charlo
better fight. They
that
gonna say, "Oh, it was a war."
yeah, the old Charlo, the 154, 160 Charlo before all the madness, the bullshit, he would have beat Canelo. That's why Canelo became a franchise champion, not to fight the nigga. But right now, this Jamar Charlo always in the tabloids. You don't know what's up with him. 1 minute he training, 1 minute he ain't. He looking like he twisted off the, you know what I mean, the E&J. So it's like,
I think catching fucking DUI.
yeah, so it's like, yeah, man, he not really fully focused, and this the best time to get him. And you, Canelo, you know what I'm saying? He gonna go in there and do a better job than his brother because
My
he a
dude
better
said
fighter than his brother.
Madrimov had better footwork. You know, Canelo's stuck in the mud. That's true.
Yeah, Madrimal did have better football, but it's Bud Crawford we talking about, dog. A master technician that mastered everything, cutting the ring off, power, speed, athleticism, IQ, combinations, everything. The perfect fighter for real. So there ain't no excuse that Madrimal had footwork. A lot of niggas got footwork. That shit just was that night. Dude came with a different engine. And you gotta respect that. Bud pulled it off though. I think Bud beat the nigga like I think like 9-3. That's my
It
opinion.
was a good. It was a good fight. I had to rewatch it again. But last time I watched it, I had it
Dude
like,
ain't won't win more than 3 rounds if he
yeah,
won that.
win more than 3 rounds. He was in the fight, but he wasn't winning the fight. If that makes
Fuck
sense.
no. Yeah, no, that's exactly how I go. Bud picked him apart. But boy just had a awkward style. I get it. He had like a herky jerky type John, like a different. He's a different
And
specimen.
I
I
tell
mean,
people because I was really watching all of dude fights.
mm-hmm.
Madrimov. I was watching all of his fights because he only got a handful of them. So I watched in there all of his fights on YouTube, and I'm like, his performance against Bud wasn't even his best performance.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good John. I liked that fight. That was a good
It
fight.
was a good fight, but I'm just saying, like
Boy, a good fight for
he looked,
anybody at 154. He
he
can
looked
beat a
way
couple
better
of
in
them
them
dudes.
other fights compared to this. In this fight, he was looking like he was really scared to throw a lot of shit.
Yeah, Bull can beat like a Fundora. He might give Lubin some trouble. I'll edge Lubin probably like outboxing him, but if he catch Lubin, because dude got a little power on him, I don't know.
Nah, I feel like he'll catch Lubin and hurt Lubin and
That's
jump
what I
on.
said. If he catch Lubin, I mean, there's a couple like
Lubin got a lot
Mendoza,
of.
Mendoza, whatever that nigga name is. He could beat him. He could beat a couple dudes up there. I don't know about him and Spence. Him and Spence would be a good fight. That'd be an
I think
awkward style for
I ain't gonna
Spence.
lie. I got Madrimov as the second 154 best 154 pounder.
You know, so
I do. He
I
beat
got
him.
Spence
I think he
because
beat
Spence only
him.
lost to the top dog. And
Bro,
we
we
ain't
talking
see.
about
I
we
can't
talking
give
about
up on him until I see his next
154.
performance.
We talking about 154. Spence ain't never fought at no 154. It's different.
Yeah,
Spence
I
and right now somebody made a
Charlo right
oh,
there, Jamel right there.
oh yeah. You know, damn bro. Shit
I
just ain't
gotta get Jamel his respects though. His
yeah, that's
resume,
true.
he beat some good names. It ain't like he was handling business at 154 for a long time. He just moved up and lost to Canelo because his brother couldn't fill in, and
I
he took
know.
the paper. So it
Yeah.
ain't like he 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 kneeled down. No, he's supposed to fight better than that. But at 154, he's still a dog. And until somebody prove that shit wrong, he still may be the top dog to me for real.
Somebody said the longer dude takes to get back in the ring. Oh yeah, he talking about Spence. He said the longer Spence take back to get back into the ring, he really has no faith in him after that. Basically,
Man, I'm agreeing with you. I'm kind of worried, but you know I'm a man down boy, so I'm a shark boy. So hopefully he come back and if he fight Fundora, beat Fundora up or whoever he ready to fight. If he go to 160 and whoever he fight up
I
there,
ain't gonna lie. I'm worried about my boy Spence fighting at 154 against a Fedora, to be exact.
I ain't worrying about that. That body work. He got something to prove, man. Like Spence ain't really been on social medias, man. I think Spence took that ass whooping, man, and went to meditate about that. And yeah, I mean, hopefully, if he come back looking good, and then I'm gonna believe in him. If he come back looking like he need to just go ahead and just walk out to the sunset, then I'm gonna wish that's what he do. I hope that's what he do.
But
You
we
know?
want to. You don't want to see that in real time, though. That shit look crazy, man. I don't want to see Spence go out like that. Not to a nigga like Fedora.
Yeah,
Like I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
See,
because I like Fundora, but he gonna go on my shit list. I'm gonna disrespect that nigga every time on Twitter and everything, just for no reason. He ain't do nothing to me.
like seeing what happened to my dude Wilder against Zhang. I'm just like, man.
I kind of knew that was gonna happen though.
I don't like seeing my people fighting. After they already had their time.
Yeah, I don't want to see Cuz Rumble no more. Period, though, for real. That's just me, though. I don't want to see Wilder fight no more. Hopefully, he give it up. But if he get back in the ring, I got to cheer the nigga on. But that shit over to me, Jim. He ain't got it no more. He lost the hunger. He lost the will. It's just now, it's just in it for the paycheck. And then now you ain't going to win nothing because you ain't got no motivation to win nothing. Then you
And
stand with Malik Scott. Malik Scott is like, he been robbing Wilder since he been with Wilder.
and then
What Wilder do since he been with that boy? Besides beat Hill the big white boy.
the biggest
Everything
thing,
else is elbow.
was whooping Fury for that fourth round, and that was it. And that third fight,
The first fight, uh, when you roll the camera back on one of the videos, they cheated Wilder. Wilder really won that first one. Then the second
I
one was the
know,
glove John. The
I
second one
know.
was the glove John, so he cheated. Then the third John, he won fair and square, but by that time, he done broke the bull will. This boy done been through everything, dents in his head, get robbed. Man, the motivation and
I was
momentum
there.
coming
I
out the
was
door.
at that shit, bro. The first, you can tell Wilder was damaged because after like the first uppercut shit that landed on Wilder,
Mm-hmm.
nigga just fell to the floor. I was there watching that shit live. It looked like a big ass tree was just falling down. That's what the fuck it looked like. And I'm just
Yeah,
like, damn, man, my dude punch resistance is gone.
yeah,
Gone.
that's crazy, man.
I know. And that boxing shit.
Wilder a legend, no,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say like he was, even though his resume was like, yeah, man, his resume wasn't that either though. But he got Ortiz on there. Who else? He got two Ortiz fights and he beat somebody else.
Bermain Stavern twice.
Dude was trash though. But I'm gonna give him that. That's it though, right?
Now, there's a whole bunch of other people too. But to think about, like, just being a heavyweight and having a title and defending that shit 10 times. Niggas ain't really defending their belts for real, for real.
Yeah. I don't think Usyk gonna never fight the nigga Bacoli and Zhang and them niggas. They too big.
Hell no. That nigga is, bro. Usyk is looking at retirement. Man's
He
36.
gonna have to because he can't fight them dudes. Them dudes too big. They gonna beat man. Gonna beat the shit out that nigga, man. Too
I
little.
feel like the real reason why he whooping on Fury ass because Fury thinking he got to go in there and fight Usyk fair and square instead of trying to fight
Man,
his
I
like
liked it.
Paul
Listen,
Wilder.
I liked that first fight. I was thinking, listen, I ain't gonna lie, Fury was winning to me. Man, motherfucker might say I sound crazy. Fury was winning a lot of them rounds, but then Usyk just started coming back. Usyk came back and turned on a little bit, and I think he did enough to pull it off. He stopped him, didn't
It should have been a stoppage.
he? Yeah, I thought he should have stopped
But
him.
you know how Fury is with them refs.
Yeah, they should have stopped that shit though.
They
But
they let that nigga Fury get some.
that was a good ass fight though. That could have won. That could have been a draw to me.
Nah, I feel like Usyk did enough, and I feel like they
No,
actually
it
robbed
wasn't. It wasn't a draw. It wasn't a draw like how Shoo when the ball just was. Like how they just robbed Shushu.
Yeah,
I mean
it was like it was
homeboy.
more of like Fury was in the fight, but Usyk had a more like appealing type of showing because he showed that he can weather the storm and come back and hurt you and then there stop you and then maintain the fucking balance of the fight or the pace of the fight.
Yeah, because he did the same thing after he got his win back on the Daniel joint. He did the same shit. So he definitely a second half finisher. That's why I was saying he probably is the best out of them.
Yeah, he definitely is. He
And
definitely,
maybe out of this last what up until Wilder Prime.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that he definitely the best. He definitely because the shit he proved.
Do you think Fury was spoiled goods going into damaged goods going into that fight?
Um, no, I ain't gonna make no excuses for him. Fury went in there, he trained. If his mental was there, it was there. If it wasn't, that was his fault. You signed the contract, you got to come in right. And you thought you was gonna get out on him because he's 6'3" and you 6'9".
So what's your thought about the Spence versus Crawford then? You,
Rematch?
no, I'm talking about the fight alone. You think Spence was the same Spence we've always seen?
I can't make no excuses for Spence because they say he was hurt or whatever, ribs or whatever they say. But my thing is, you came back and looked good on Danny. You came back and looked good on Ugas. So
But he
I
looked like
mean, you
shit.
came out. You came out with
But
Bud.
He didn't have that retina.
He had a what?
He had that retina injury in his eye. He had to get that surgery. What- And
Yeah, I think. I think.
Errol Spence,
I think
he kind of made an excuse, but
he
people
did after the fact. But
he
at
should
first
he said
he.
he came out and
First,
said, I should have got that retina surgery a lot sooner because
yeah, that was excuses
I
though.
couldn't see none of the punches coming.
That was excuses though. Where
Yeah,
we're at.
yeah. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, huh?
Yeah, that was excuses because at the end of the day, you got in there and you felt what Terrence Crawford was about, and that shit was a different league. And Spence, my man, Spence still one of my favorite fighters. I like him over Bud. As far as like one of my favorites, I respect Bud though. But tuned him the fuck up, man. Point blank, period. And 9 times out of 10, he'll do it on the second fight. I'm still gonna root for Spence though, cause
Now,
Spence is my man. I'm a
before
real
the car,
Spence fan, so I'm gonna
before
root
the
for
car
Spence.
accident,
But
you think it would have been a different fight?
yeah, but then I can't say that because, like I said, he came back. He fought Sean Good, got into the accident, came back, did Danny dirty. Who else he fought after that? He fought somebody in between Danny and Ugas. Who was it?
Nah, that's them. They
That
need
was
you.
it. He ain't fight nobody after that.
Nope. And them fights was like years apart.
Mm-hmm. That could have played his toll too.
I know. Niggas saying you ballooning up in weight.
All right, he shouldn't have took the fight then.
But you ain't gonna say no to that type of money them boys got paid. You wouldn't say no. Trust me. Even if you think about it, you gotta make that type of weight and you
No,
in
I respect him for that, but I'm just saying that could have been a route that he could have took though. And be like, man, I'm moving up to 154. I've been here long enough. I can't make this shit. And some niggas would have ground him up, but he wouldn't have got what he got, and he would have been up there, and it would have been a better situation for him. He would have got time to get his shit together. And I'm Errol Spencer on the Big Fish show up here. I'm gonna knock one of these niggas off. Now after you fight whoever you fight down there, come up here and we do a big showdown. Cause I'm gonna come up here and automatically get a belt from one of these dudes if I'm Errol Spence.
and that's the
Yeah.
thing. If he go in there and fight Fedora, he get
If he
it
get
crazy.
if I, it depend on how he lose too though. If he losing a good fight and he was competitive and he get knocked down, he get up and he knock Fedora down or some shit like that. It all depends how he lose it, how niggas will judge it. Me, if he lose the Fedora, it's a red flag because he shouldn't lose the Fedora.
What if he lose like Tarver versus lose like Roy Jones versus Tarver in the second fight?
Or like Bud again.
Or like how the Bud fight, yeah. somebody throw the towel in.
Yeah,
But
his career over. His career gonna be over. I hope that. I got believe in Spence though. I ain't gonna give up
I
on him.
do. I definitely do. But I'm just me just being realistic, man. It just kind of just worries me, man, because I seen fighters. I'm old enough to see fighters, that I like go through some wear and tear, and don't
Hmm.
come back the same. Look crazy.
Yeah, damn near all of them do that though. Damn near. I'm trying to think who came back from injuries like that or a long MIA and was looking good.
Floyd,
That's it.
that's it.
That's it. I can't name like. Yeah, that's it, man. That's
Well,
it.
niggas ain't coming back. But shit, man, I gotta get up out of here though. I
All
get this.
right.
Cool. Thank you for stopping by, man. We're gonna do this shit again, man. Closer to the fight.
Always, pimp. You already know what's up.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait for that Bivol fight. This might be like a classic.
Man, Bivol gonna lose this joint, Art. Crazy.
He just might. But like, remember I told you Danny Garcia getting stopped by Laura. Niggas was like,
Yeah.
hell
I lost
nah.
bread. I lost bread on Danny, man. I ain't never speaking
I
about Danny
told you,
again.
man. I knew he was too comfortable, bro. Way too comfortable.
Danny. Going with my city, man. You know how it go.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. But all right, man. Artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch in the game.